Let's have a look at appointment communication control. Setting a time agenda at the appointment start for good communication. Let me share with you, would you like to see a great example of bad communication setup? Demonstrate? Okay. What was your name? Yen? Okay. So let's say Yen comes in, she's a tenant, comes in without an appointment into the office. You ever have that problem? Anyone come in unannounced? Every day? That's exciting. But we do have what we call blow-in appointments, don't we? People that just come in without an appointment. Yen comes in, she's coming without an appointment, and I'm busy down the back doing tasks. I can come out. There's two different ways I can do this. Hi, Yen. How can I help you? And so Yen could then start talking about her auntie that's coming out next year to Australia. You know, what have you got for rent now? She could talk about Grandma's cat, Uncle Tom's big toe, and just stuff that doesn't matter. Is that okay? Good. But what I call fluff conversation. And then she might actually talk about what she's really there for because she wanted to talk about her lease renewal coming up or something like that. Now, take two, coming out. Oh, hi, Yen. Look, thanks for coming in. I'm seeing a client in 5 minutes' time. How can I help you? What's the difference there? I've just set the time agenda. Now, microprocessing is going on in Yen's brain now. And she's not going to talk about Uncle Tom's big toe. She's not going to talk about Grandma. She really doesn't have to talk about Auntie yet because she's not coming out till next year. Now she's just going to talk about a lease renewal situation. See what's just happened there? The fluff just got cut out. And these situations here, if I set the agenda, it's amazing how the whole conversation fits in with what you've just asked for. But if you don't set the agenda, anything goes. That make sense? So set and take control at the start of appointment and just say, upfront, communicate, this is how much time I've got. Make phone appointments to replace phone tag. So if I'm wanting to set up an appointment or wanting to speak to somebody by the phone, I don't try and get on the phone anymore and just try and call them. Because I know 95% of the time, guess what I'm going to be speaking to? Hi, I'm not available at the moment, but if you can please, you know what I'm saying? And then they try and call you, but you're on another call, and it just all goes to crap. It's really bad. Is anyone here relate to what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Phone tag sucks. I hate it. So don't play it. Sometimes you have to. But I would rather, hi, Mr. Smith, I'd like to catch up with you just to talk about your property. Are you available the next couple of days any several times? And I'll make a phone appointment. 95% of the time, if I make a phone appointment, that person's going to be there when I ring the number. More effective way to communicate than phone tag, which is the most ineffective way to communicate. Have their phone number in the appointment for easy reference. Does everybody do that? So if you've got an appointment, going to see somebody, I have their phone number already in there. So if I'm late, I can call that person and say I'm going to be late. Communicate properly in that case. Also, someone calls you up and says, oh, hi, Yen. I'm just in my lunch break at the moment. Just wondering if you could meet me in the property. I'd like to see it, please. 10 minutes time. Or it could be an owner, because you probably handled that one with a tenant. What was it? One of your owners called up, and you know you got half an hour. But if you had an appointment with another client, what would you be saying? Oh, I'll just call that other client up and I'll just cancel that other appointment. No, you're going to say, look, I'm sorry, I'm with another client. You just need to pretend you've got appointments. And it could be an appointment to do an insurance claim. Or it could be an appointment to do your arrears list. But it's an appointment nonetheless. And people respect busy people. So a good response to handle this, to get it back into communication control, is I have back-to-back appointments, Mr. Smith. However, I'm available at 10:30 tomorrow. Will you be available? And you'll find 90% of the time it's a yes. 90% of the time they'll agree. It's the person in control that gets what they want. You've got to be that person in control. I will be in the area on this day and time. Will you be available? Now, I use this all the time when I'm communicating with clients when I'm coming to Perth. Because I live in Adelaide. I come to Perth 1 week every month. I'm here. Most of my work is here. And I'm going to jam everything in by geographics from that Monday I'll land at 8:30 in the morning. And when I fly out Friday night at 5 o'clock, I'm going to jam everything in. And I'm not just going to email someone and say, hi, I'd love to catch up with you. I'm here Monday to Friday. Is there a day or a time that suits you? I will never do that. What they get, I'll be coming by your office Monday afternoon. We'll be there at 4 o'clock. 95% of the time, I get a yes. and I just slotted that in, and I've got an hour and a half. I see that client, and I have these hour and a half, bang, 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 and I can fit 5 appointments in a day, if it's going to be coffee appointments or something like that. I love coffee. So that's how I control that from a communication point of view. Generally, the principle is, if you ask, you shall receive. If you guide, I've got 5 minutes, you shall get. But you've got to control your communication.